The launch of the Diplomat V8 back in 1964 was Opel's first post-war attempt to re-enter the luxury car market, and the Coupe, shown here, was its top-of-the-line vehicle. Under the hood of the Diplomat V8 Coupe beats an engine with 5.4 litres of cubic capacity and 230 horsepower. Aside from the Opel logos, the Diplomat Coupe looks like American vehicles of the time. It's a boat of a car, sporting an egg crate radiator grille and plenty of chrome. Though in comparison to the tailfins of the 1950s, the Diplomat's design seems relatively straightforward and sober. Inside, it's like sitting on a comfy sofa. In its day, leather seats cost 1,500 Deutschmarks more, around €750. In the early 1960s, a ribbon speedometer and wood trim were in. Back then, a Diplomat V8 Coupe cost 25,500 marks, more than a Porsche 911, so it's no wonder that Opel didn't expect to sell a lot of them. Uwe Merten says they wanted to offer a special car, and as far as assembly went, that just didn't fit into Opel's production runs. Back then, it was par for the course to get suppliers to build cars in small numbers.
The
Diplomat Coupe was largely hand-assembled in Osnabrück at the facilities of coach builder Karmann. Founded in 1901, Karmann had developed and produced special editions and series production vehicles for German automakers BMW, Opel and Volkswagen. Its V8 engine allowed the Diplomat Coupe to go from 0 to 100 km an hour in less than 10 seconds and hit a top speed of over 200 km an hour. This made it one of the fastest series production vehicles of its day. The car was fitted with front disc brakes and a power brake booster. During the first 3 years, just 300 Diplomat Coupes were produced. The Opel's price tag was too high and the brand's prestige too low. Still, the 230 horsepower V8 engine developed by Opel's parent company, General Motors, brought a bit of American flair to German roads. And that distinctive all-American sound. Uwe says it's because they fitted the car with the 5.4-litre engine used in the Corvette. Using a ready-made engine meant they didn't have to develop one. Chevrolet's Corvette Stingray is the most well-known model that the Chevy small-block engine was fitted into. Introduced in 1955, GM's small-block engine developed into the world's most produced V8 engine. To this day, over 100 million have rolled off the assembly lines, with cubic capacities ranging from 4.3 litres to 6.6 litres. The small-block engine powers everything from sports cars to pickup trucks. During the development of the Diplomat, Opel's design engineers had to find a way to transplant American technology, like the engine and the automatic transmission, into a German car body and adapt them for the needs of European drivers. As a result, the Diplomat stands for leisurely cruising. In spite of the power of its V8 engine, the car is no sports car. Even if the engine has power to spare, the Diplomat isn't exactly a sporty drive. The body is sluggish when taking curves. The suspension is too soft, and the 2-speed American-made automatic transmission is also slow to shift. But today, classic car enthusiasts prize the coupe as a pleasure cruiser. But its rarity means that pleasure doesn't come cheap. Uwe says today people would be laughing all the way to the bank if they'd bought a coupe way back when, as demand for it is huge. Admirers shell out as much as €45,000 for a coupe in good condition.